The defense has been immaculate.
Game 2 of our doubleheader here with Circus. This time taking on Hexx, who just finished their game over on Field 2. Fell to BTA in 7. Before we get to our game formalities, let's check in on the chat. I know I got Peoria Matt letting me know everything is good on the stream. We got Richard checking in, Emily checking in once again, Nathaniel, Travis, how we doing? And then, of course, my guy, Sonny, checking in over on Facebook. Sonny, I'm actually going over to get a cut from our guy Joel on Thursday. I'm excited. But here for this game, Hexx is going to be he's okay after taking a line or two to chops in the last game out the bat of Jason. Duff over at second, Tim at short center, Hook at short, Alonji at third. Brian over in left, Tony in center, and then Richie in right. So Jimmy hits that one over to Timmy. Timmy across to first, Burke with the catch for out number 1. A little late start, but 22 minutes late. Game 1 ended early, but a long game over on field 2. Looked like a good game. Says truck as there's a truck in the distance, flies out, probably was distracted. Very fair, happens to the best of us. So 2 down, here's Rob. Still a family show, we gotta try a little bit. I'll bring the dump button back next week. Or maybe Wednesday if I have time.
That one up the middle. Thank you for the heads up that my mic was off. Had it muted for the video. Glad it was off. Less of a chance to pick up the no word there for the second out, but there's a 2-out single. Thank you there for that, though. We'll give our shout-outs and thanks once again to everyone watching. Sonny, Travis, Amelie, Brandon. We're all just figuring it out as we go, you know. So Al Rice steps in. 2 down, runner on first. Al hits that to the right side. That's going to fall in front of Orico. Rob around third. They're going to wave him home. The throw comes in. No cut. It's close and he's safe. Alex looking at Randy to check. Al over at second, so Hexx strikes first. So one of the things I did as Eric up right now when the mic was muted was read the defense. Brian, Tony, and Rich across the outfield. Alonji, Hook, Tim, Duff, and Burke across the infield. And then Jack and Alex pitching, catching. Apologies for that. Probably better that you missed 2/3 of an inning. That one over to Timmy. Throws to first, gets Burke, or over to Burke, gets Eric for out number 3. So Hexx strikes first, gets on the board. Circus chasing 1, bottom of the first coming up. Yeah, a lot closer play at home than it had any business being, but close nonetheless. So Hexx defensively left to right in the outfield. Kurt, Frank, Al across the infield. Kimmer, Rob, Jack, Eric, Mike. Pitching is Jimmy. Catching is Kyle. And then for Circus, it's going to be Chip, Duff, Tim, Alonji, Hook, Chavez, Burke, Tony, Orico, and Jack. So here, bottom 1. Trying to think of what else I opened up the game with. So Hexx coming over from field 1. Game lasted a little bit long. A 7-inning barn burner with BTA. They fell in the 7th. That one hit into center just in front of Frank. And Brian's on with a leadoff single. So Duff up here, runner on first, nobody out. Hits that one over to second. Eric down to a knee, throws to first. Greco comes off, fakes the throw to second. So Duff grounds out, but advances the runner. So Tim Korenkowski steps in. 1 out, runner on second. Shout out to Sandy watching me on the big screen. Hope it looks nice and clear. Once we're a month out from No Gloves, is Jimmy with the behind the back flip over to Jack. Once we're a month out from No Gloves, so about June 25th, whatever our first stream is after that, we will upgrade to 1080p. So that'll be pretty dope. As Timmy hits that one just under Jimmy's hand. Jimmy throws his hand up in disgust. Chippy comes in to score. And his brother finds himself at first. So Circus gets that run back pretty quickly. Timmy over on first, and here's Alonji. Alonji played some absolute stellar third base in that first game. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Sarah also hanging out with Sandy. It's a package deal. So that one hit to the right side. Eric throws to Jack. Jack fires to first. Alonji beats it out. Timmy out at second. So Alonji trades places with Tim. 2 down. The only true 41 doing all the tournament games this year. Not all of them, unfortunately, but a lot of them. Should be a good tournament. Been a lot of action. A lot of different teams stepping up all season. As Chad fouls that one off to the right side. Over towards our Dave Memorial. Of course, Dave Novak passing away suddenly earlier this year. Huge proponent of the Park District of Forest Park, special recreation, 16-inch softball, big name and mover and shaker behind what is now 56 years strong of the No Glove Nationals tournament. So over in right field here on field 1, a monument of his name spelled out in softballs. A very fitting tribute. It just showed up one morning. We don't know who did it, but we thank them for it. A beautifully fitting thing to do for someone that everyone kind of knew and appreciated for everything he did. So Jimmy with the hop and the pitch to Hook, hits this one into right. Rice with a bit of a circuitous route to it, but he does come to it and catch it for out number 3. Circus gets their run back. 1-1 after 1. We head to the top of the second. Hexx coming up. So set here in the top of the second for Hexx. It's going to be Greco, Frank, and Kimmer. Then Jack and Kyle. Mike takes a strike. Illegal pitch there, landed perfectly. Mike hits this one high into center. Brian calling off Tony makes the catch. So Chippy with the catch for out number 1. The center fielder Frank steps in. Beautiful, albeit hot evening here at the Park District of Forest Park. 92 right now at 8:30 p.m. Frank rolls that one over to third. Alonji in front of Chad. Easy throw to first to Burke for out number 2. Real smooth play, good communication on the left side there. Chad with plenty of arm to make the play, but Mike cutting him off with the momentum. Easy throw to get Frank, who has some pretty good speed, down the line. So 2 down. Kimmer up, the third baseman, looking to keep the inning alive. Hits that one right at Duff. A shuffle step to his left for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 there for Hexx in the top of the second. Circus coming up in the bottom 2.
He's coming up, 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 he's coming up. It's there.
I don't know what songs are playing because I don't have a feedback monitor, but I hope they're good in between, as I keep getting a lot of compliments for the entertainment. I figure less of me and more of professionals who actually, you know, get paid to do that kind of stuff. Got the Peoria Matt seal of approval. There's about 175 songs that I've cut into that folder, so it's all random, and that's the way. I like it. That one not on there. So it's going to be Chavez, Burke, and Tony, then Orico and Jack here for Circus. Alex hits that one high and deep into center. Frank a few steps back, makes the easy catch for out number 1. Always a good feeling defensively after going down 1, 2, 3, making a real quick first out. So Burke in with 1 out. Said that was 5 feet. Kyle, the catcher, says you're 5 feet. Gotta laugh from everyone down there, as there's another strike from Jimmy. Threw right at Burke. Seeing if he was rattled after that line drive in game number 1 off the mush. Burke hits that one back at Jimmy. Jimmy with the quick hands. Easy throw to first for out number 2. Burke shot it back at him. Jimmy with a nice quick play. Quick throw over, quick 2 outs. And here's Tony. When he was walking over here, not sure if the field mic picked it up, but Jimmy said it really came down to one thing. You don't catch the ball, bad things happen. So guessing that's kind of where it unraveled for Hexx over in game 1 on field 2. Also looked like BTA was mashing some taters into the outfield, but not sure the context of everything. Of course, context matters. So Jimmy with the pitch. Tony hits that one over to second. Eric down to a knee, makes the catch for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A quick second inning for both teams. After 2, we're all tied up at 1. So here in the top of the 3rd inning, 1-1 tie. 9-10 top here for Hexx. It's Jack, Kyle, and then Jimmy. Beautiful skies up above. If Bob Ross painted softball games instead of beautiful naturescapes, this would be it, my friends. This is a beautiful sight, my friends. Illegal pitch there to Doss. The baseball player in him definitely wanted that one. Fouls that one off to the right side. Jack hits that one right past Jack on the mound. Slight bobble in the outfield, but Doss stops at first, so there's a single. Kyle coming up. Yeah, the sky with a real cool kind of coral color. The sun behind the clouds on some dark clouds and blue skies mixed with it. So I have a shirt that kind of looks like that. It's neat. Kyle hits this one into right. Orico slides, can't make the catch. The throw goes to second. Doss beats it out. So Kyle gets a runner. Kurt says you couldn't get off the base fast enough. Nobody out, first and second. Jimmy up right here. Looking to take the lead for Hexx once again. Hits that one into right at Richie. Richie makes the catch. Throw goes into second. Good throw over to Duff. Keeps the runner at first. So Kurt up here, first and third. One out. That one over to the right side. Burke against the fence, jumps and can't make the catch. So first and third, one out. Kurt hits that one into right center, into the gap. Richie cuts it off. Kurt into second, waving him around third. Duff with the throw. Chavez can't come up with it. It's away to the backstop. Kurt over to third. And that's a big hit from the Hexx left fielder. That one rolled over to Timmy, up the middle, throw to first. Kurt comes in to score. Another one across, so Rob out for out number 2, but another run in. Hexx extends the lead to 3. Hearing a little frustration over on the Hexx side on the no tag from first to second. Looked like a good no tag as a throw came in quick from Richie. It was kind of deep, but got it into Duff quickly. Kurt says, no worries, I took care of it, as Al takes care of that one, crushes it over Brian's head. Al around second towards third. Hook with the ball, throws towards third, and that's a 2-out triple from Big Al Rice. His name's Big Al, and he hits dingers, sets the table here for Eric to add another run. Eric flips that one into left. Brian with a step in, then a step back, makes the catch for out number 3, but 3 across for Hexx there. They've got a 4-1 lead. Circus chasing 3 as we head to the bottom 3. Randy says,
How about no?
so Richie and Randy going back and forth. Bottom three now, hits that one over Rob's head. Kurt slides, knocks it to Rob. Richie's going to stop at first. Good job there. Unable to make the catch, but got it in quickly to keep Orico over at first. So Jack Nakanishi steps to the plate. Number 10 hitter. Jimmy moving Doss over to our right, moving Frank in a step. That one hits the plate. There's a strike. Jack asks how that one wasn't flat. Said he's been calling that all game for me. Randy does not deal with any of that. Jack hits that one down the line into left. Kurt down at his feet. Richie on the bobble, heads into third. Jack over to second. Good heads up base running from both players there. That one off of Kurt's hands ever so slightly, allowed both players to grab the extra bag. Randy moving everyone in now. He's over it. So we're all set back up. Chippy up. Second, third, nobody out. Kept the field mic down there as got a little terse as that one hit deep into center. Frank back, makes the catch, gets it in quickly. Tony thinking about potentially taking two, but the throw came in quickly, so fly out there, one out. Run does come in. So one thing's for certain, Circus is going to be messing with Randy the rest of this one. I'm enjoying it. There's a strike from Jimmy. One count here. Fastball from Moretti. That one over to Kimmer at third. Checks the runner, throws to first. The throw comes home. And he's safe. It's close, but Tony with a good hustle comes in to score for Jack. Duff out at first. Good play to get the out. Trade the out for a run. Chasing one now. 2 outs. 3-hitter Timmy up. Circus chipping away. We saw a 5-run inning to start off the first game, so we know they can do it in bunches. That one just missed from Jimmy. There's a strike. Timmy hits that one over to Rob. Rob with the quick throw gets him by a step for out number 3. Circus gets 2 back. We head to the top of the 4th. Hexx with a 1-run lead coming up. So 4-3 ball game here, top of the 4th inning. Hexx is going to be sending Mike, Frank, and Kimmer to the plate. Scored 3 in the 3rd, gave up 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Greco grounds that one to Timmy, charging in on the run, makes the quick throw to get him at first. So Hexx very clearly disagrees with that call. Frank hits that one into left center. Chip cuts it off and gets it into second, so there's a 1-out single. So Kimmer takes a strike. That one foul to the right side. Kimmer steps into that one, hits it to right. Rich chasing it back. Frank tagging to second. So runner in scoring position here for Jack Doss. If he can find some green space here, Hexx will be able to get one back. Hits that one right at Duff, bobbles it, but catches it before it hits the ground. So nothing doing there for Hexx in the top of the 4th. Still leading 1. Circus coming up in the bottom 4. So Circus chasing one here, bottom 4. They're going to send Alonji, Hook, and Chavez to the plate, then Burke and Tony if they get there. Cool breeze slowly rolling in. I was walking the dog earlier before the game, and it was very windy, but it was a hot wind, so there was nothing refreshing about it. So Jimmy starts off with a ball to Mike. Looks like that one's stuck on Jimmy just a little bit. Strike there. Mike rips that one into left center. Kurt over big time range makes the catch for out number 1. I'm so busy listening to all of the fervent arguing to my left that I forgot to reset the counter. Oof, let's just say. So Jimmy starts off with a ball to Chad, just missed. Hook turns on this one into left again. Much easier route for Kurt this time for out number 2. Alex steps in. So 2 quick outs. Looks like it might be 3. That one high to Frank. Under it, makes the catch for out number 3. So Circus still chasing 1 after 4. We head to the top of the 5th with Hexx coming up. So we've got Kyle, then top, Jimmy, and Kurt. 10-1-2 here for Hexx with a 1-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Want to thank you all for joining us live here from the Park District of Forest Park, Field 1, 7501 Harrison in beautiful Forest Park, Illinois. Not a lot of forests, good amount of parks now. We've built a few. We got another one coming. Is that one right past Jack's ear off the bat of Kyle? That's a leadoff single, and we're back to the top of the order here for Hexx. Hexx definitely playing a little pissed off with a little bit of purpose here in this one. Travis, BTA, and Farrow's playing over on field 2 right now. Just saw someone from Farrow's crack one into a gap and take three bases. As Jimmy hits that one over to Hook. Short hop hits him in the shins. Doss is going to freeze at second. And now we got first and second with nobody out as Jimmy gets a runner. So Kyle got a runner. Jimmy gets a runner. 2 courtesy runners on base here. Kurt with a chance to break this one open just a little bit more. We'll see if we can get the score from field 2. I see Joel over there, not sure if he's listening. I know sometimes he does when he's rangering. Want to thank him, by the way, for making sure we get our score sheets every game. As that one over into right field. Rich with it. The throw goes to second. Doss takes third on the tag. So first and third now here with 1 out. Kurt says I didn't want to do that, but he does move Jack into better scoring position. But if Joel's down there listening to the game, if you could text me the score, that would be awesome. Rob hammers that one at the feet of Tony in center. Throw goes to third. RBI single there. from the big shortstop. So Hexx puts another one on. Al up now. Absolutely crushed the ball down the left field line. Hit a triple in his second at bat. There's a strike, 1-1. Al hits that one at Chad. Short hop off the hands, kicks into the outfield. Rob with good hustle into third. Good base running there. So first and third, once again, another run in. Like I said, Hexx playing a little pissed off with a whole lot of purpose right now. Especially frustrated after that close call at first, their last time up to bat. Something switched and they are rolling right now. High fly ball into center. Tagging from third is Rob. Throw goes into second. Hexx with another run across. And Al holds at first. So 2 down. Greco up. Frank on deck. Greco hits that one to Hook, past Hook under the diving hands. It has been a busy and very likely frustrating inning for Chad Hook over at short. Every single ball hit to him hit about an inch or two away from his feet. Bad hops off the shins or under the hands. Very difficult to make that quick play at short, especially ranging towards the hole. So Hook has been busy over there. First and second now with 2 outs for Frank. Frank roped one into left his last time up. Hits this one high into right. Rich Orico under it. Makes the catch for out number 3, but 3 more in for Hexx. They've got a 4-run lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Circus coming up. So here, bottom 5 for Circus, chasing 4. It's going to be Burke, Tony, Orico, and Jack. So 7 through 10, then hopefully back to the top for Circus. Yeah, added some sound bites to the old stream deck. So Burke flips that one to the left side, right at Kurt, down to a knee for out number 1. Quick first out there for Hexx. Tony hits that one into left center. Frank calls off Kurt, makes the catch. Both players calling each other off, but ultimately someone made the decision. That's the important thing for out number 2. I've been in one of those call-it-offs before, and luckily I was the larger person because we did not concede. He conceded standing, but that was about it. So 2 down. Richie hits that one under Jimmy's hand. Jack ranges over, tries to get him at first, but he does reach safely. So a 2-out single puts the runner on first, and here's Jack Nakanishi. So 1-1 year from Jimmy to Jack. Johnny's somewhere on the bench. That one hit over to second. Eric knocks it down, keeps it in the infield, which likely keeps Orico at second. So 2 down. Chip up, 2 on. Starts off with the ball. Chip hits that one to Rob. Jumps, makes the catch. Good timing there from Rob. Saves a run, perhaps 2. Gets the 3rd out, and I just got a text that Michael Bush just hit a home run, which means when I get home, it's time for a Bush bomb, baby. After 5, still chasing 4 is Circus. Hexx coming up in the top of the 6th. Top of the 6th, Hexx sending Kimmer, Jack, and Kyle to the plate, then back to the top. Yeah, I usually keep a Bush in my cooler, but when it's 96 degrees at game time, really don't want to drink a hot 96-degree cooler beer, so, you know. So that one foul out of play. Over to the right side, Duff down on it, easy throw to Burke for out number 1. So 1 down, Doss up. This is a battle of the Dosses. Jack Doss, the short center fielder here for Hexx. His dad coaching Circus over to our right, John Doss. His brothers also play, Andrew and JR. So 1-1 count, double pump from Jack to Jack. Hits this one up the middle. Timmy with it. Jack puts his head down. Timmy puts a little extra oomph on it to get him. 10-3 for out number 2. And here's Kyle. Kyle's reached twice and scored twice. That one just a bit deep. Kyle hits that one off the inner thighs of Nakanishi. Caught him in the sweet meat. takes his runner. Looks like Jack's okay. Looks like he got his hands down first and foremost where it looked like it was going. And then the slight hop caught him a little bit more in the thighs than anywhere else. As that one down to Burke, rolled over for out number 3. So the 2-out single erased on the ground out. Nothing doing for Hexx, but they hold a 4-run lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Snoochie boochies.
So here for Circus, it's going to be Duff, Tim, Alonji, and Chad. Down 4 right now, bottom 6. Jimmy cruising on the mound right now. Happy to have you all with us here live from the Park District of Forest Park, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube. We appreciate you being with us. I know I say it every week, but if it wasn't for all you guys, I would just be a dude talking up here by myself. And while that wouldn't stop me, I do appreciate everyone joining me, spending some time with us here on this hot Monday evening live from the Park District of Forest Park. Of course, make sure to check out our Facebook page, our web page for all sorts of cool summer stuff we've got going on. We've got the Park District of Forest Park Aquatic Center, the brand new splash pad, all sorts of new parks around the community, movies, concerts, everything going on here on our little slice of heaven. As that one sliced into left, kicks over Kurt's head, deep into left. Duff around second, heading to third. And the aggressive play to try to knock that ball down ends up costing Kurt as it climbs up his body and over his head into deep left. Duff's on third with the triple. So 3-bagger there from the 2-bagger. Tim up now with a chance to get one back and cut the deficit to 3. We're also just a little over a month away from the No Glove Nationals. You've seen the dates and the logo during the inning breaks. It's coming up July 25th to the 28th. It is an awesome time if you've never been here. If you have, can't wait to have you back. If you haven't, you should definitely come. As that one fouled to the left side, just out of play. Good effort from Kurt. As a fan will get that one back in play. These two teams playing here will certainly be in the tournament this year. And like I said, once we're a month out from that July 25th through 28th date, we'll be upgrading our restream package, so we'll be able to go a little bit more high def. The outfielders will look a little bit better as we get time for the wind. So runner on third, nobody down here for Tim. Hits that one into center. Frank in a step overthrow coming in home. Duff's gonna score. So Circus gets one back. The bases are empty now here with one out. 7-4 ball game. Hexx with the lead. And here's Alonji. So Mike dusts up the hands. Takes the ball. That one a little inside, a little deep. Hits that one down the line. Kimmer knocks it down, keeps it in front, fires across. Nice stretch from Greco. Good play, third to first. So on the call that Hexx was frustrated with earlier, the base coach was yelling, "You got to hear the ball in the base." So that time on the play, the Hexx guys and Circus guys having a little fun with him. Good play there from Kimmer, knocked it down, stuck with it. Hook hits that one back to Jimmy. So leadoff triple and then 3 quick outs. Hexx gives one up, but holds on to the lead. They're up 3 coming up here in the top of the 7th.
What? You're saying it weird. Saying what weird?
All of it.
Where do you get off?
Well, the safe word is whiskey, and the Hexx faithful, or Hexx top of the order, 2-3-4, looking to add to the 3-run lead. As Kurt hits that one deep into left, Chip chasing it back down towards the line. Kurt carries the bat all the way down, hits the base. Hey man, what'd that base ever do to you? So there's one out. What I was saying was the Hexx faithful to our left, telling them to add. Not a great start there on the fly out from Kurt. So 1 down. Here's Rob. Flips that one over to the left side. Chad can't come up with it, ranging towards the hole. Rob over on first. Here's Al, who's reached all 3 times. 4-hitter for Hexx. Good wheels on first. Just missed. 2-0. Just caught the plate. Back tip. Al takes a strike. That one finds the zone. Al didn't like that one. Hits this one right at Chad. Knocks it to himself. Rob far off first. Good throw from Chad. So the double play to end the inning there. An unconventional 1-2-3. Hexx unable to add. They've got a 3-run lead. Circus chasing 3. Last wraps here in the bottom of the 7th. So no games this Wednesday, actually, but we will be back. So I was correct when I was saying I'll get everything fixed hopefully by next week, but we'll be back Monday. Circus taking on 45s, then Circus and Signature. So another Circus doubleheader, another monster matchup against 2 very quality teams. Here for Circus, it's going to be Chavez, Burke, and Tony, though, as that one hit to Frank for the first out. Chavez gave it a ride, but Frank was right there to make the catch. So a quick first out, bottom 7. Burke looking to get something going here for Circus. Dust Devil. Burke takes a strike. Wind definitely kicking up here. Bottom 7. 7-4. Burke hits that one to right. Al over in foul territory, stretches and makes the catch. Good extension there from Al as someone crushed a ball for what looks like a walk-off win for BTA over on field 2. Ball was hit out here deep into the outfield. Now the handshake line, so it looks like BTA just walked off Pharaohs. If my eyes don't deceive me. I am part blind, so please, if I'm incorrect, don't judge. I'm what you call visually impaired. As Tony has a 1-1 count here. Hits that one over in between Jack and Rob. Jack taking a couple steps to his left. That one splits him for a 2-out single. Well, Rico with a chance to keep things rolling. Circus still with some life. Rich fouls that one off to the left side, stays in play. Fluorescent green orb on the far side of your screen. Joe Presto, maintenance man extraordinaire. As Richie hits that one right at Rob, a couple steps back, makes the catch for out number 3, and that's all she wrote after 7. Hexx with a 7-4 victory over Circus. So that's going to do it for another rousing rendition of our Monday, Wednesday men's Major League 16-inch softball. Hexx victorious 7-4 over Circus in this one. Circus with the 11-run win in the first game. So an exciting doubleheader. We've got a Circus doubleheader next Monday. No games this Wednesday. Until next time, I'm Adam Cumby. Thank you for joining us. Have yourselves a great night.